dry slot that's working its way into western Kentucky as our first system is kind of trying to push away a little bit, especially as you get along I-64. There's a more of a dry slot, but don't worry, that dry slot's going to fill in as we get into this afternoon. And that filling in of the dry slot is our ejection of our Baja Low, and it's what's gonna bring our warm air advection. Be safe, Bubs. Bring Grayson back in one piece. Yeah, I'll try. It's gonna be hard getting down there in Middle Tennessee, though, I think, at least tomorrow night for Grayson, but we're gonna play that by ear. But so here's what I'm gonna do right now. I kind of want to cover kind of some of the latest thinking based on the latest model data, and then I'm going to kind of talk about what our plans are here for the next 24 hours, and then yeah, we'll go from there. So we have the winter storm warning in place for everybody. It's been in place for a long time. I know that the National Weather Service Louisville did increase some of their ice probabilities for along, and I think it was actually for south of the parkways, where anywhere from a half an inch to 3/4 of an inch of ice and freezing rain is expected. The latest model data all day long has really been showing a stronger warm nose as we get into Sunday. And that was you knew it was going to trend either one way or the other. It was going to come in a little bit colder, more near the GFS, or trend a little bit warmer. So we have gotten a little bit of a warmer trend, which now introduces more of a sleet and freezing rain possibility as you get south of the western Kentucky and Bluegrass Parkways. And I do still worry about along the western Kentucky and Bluegrass Parkways of how much sleet is there. A lot of the model data has a kind of a quick transition from freezing rain straight to snow. But that's not really common in a setup like this. When you have, it's more of a more shallow layer of warm air advection than more of a strong deep layer. So I still think that maybe on some of the latest model data, it could be overdoing some of the ice totals, especially the farther north you go. But I think especially if you're in Bowling Green, the chances of you seeing 1/4 of an inch of ice has increased dramatically